I don't know if you saw, but there's a video going rounds of a guy at San Siro during the derby with just a normal jumper, yeah. And when Giroud scores the winning goal, he takes off the jumper, and underneath there's his Napoli shirt, and he goes mad because obviously this is a huge result for Napoli, of course. Considering then they won against Venezia to come back, and next weekend is Napoli Inter Milan, of course. So, but it made me laugh because I was like, the guy was clearly hoping with his shirt underneath the jumper, like, please, make something happen. I don't want Inter to win. Which, again, as we said in the intro, for the title race is brilliant. Instead of Inter winning and getting even far ahead. This is brilliant now to have Inter, Napoli, even if Inter have a game in hand, Inter, Napoli and Milan all within 1 point of each other, two teams just 1 point behind Inter, plus that Napoli, Inter, Milan coming next week.
It is, and I think if you're Inter now, you've got a tough run of fixtures, right? Because up next you've got the Coppa Italia, and it's Jose Mourinho, of all people. Then you've got the Napoli game. Then you've got Liverpool coming up. It's just a big energy time suck for Simone Inzaghi. I think he's done so many things right so far. Yeah, definitely. But what's interesting, Jules, is those substitutions, right? He explained why the three substitutions we talked about before, Çalhanoğlu, Perisic, and Lautaro, right? You take three guys off. And I think he's used 5 substitutes in every game so far. And he gave his reasons afterwards, and he said, I thought Lautaro looked a little tired. Perisic asked to come off. He had a knock. And Çalhanoğlu had been booked. Now, Perisic, fine, right?
Yeah.
But the other two, I'm kind of like, this whole program substitutions thing, which is a thing, right? Here in England, we don't hear about it because they only have 3 subs. But 2 things to me struck me as interesting. One is always taking off the guy who's been booked. Because if you replace Çalhanoğlu with Vidal, first of all, you're replacing with somebody who's more likely to get sent off.
Exactly. Even without a yellow.
But yeah, I wonder, like, this shouldn't make sense, right?
He didn't. I have to say, he didn't at all. And I felt for him because they played so well for an hour. I thought Lautaro was maybe the biggest mistake. Di Marco for Perisic, especially if Perisic wants to come off, if he's not fit or if he's struggling, and you don't. Okay, but
if you're going to do that, though, you have to. I think you have to trust Di Marco's personality to say, listen,
true.
You're coming on for him.
Yeah, it's a big.
You're going to play the way he does. You're going to go forward. If the center backs call you back, ignore them. You're going to keep playing with the confidence. Maybe you won't be as good, but we have to keep Milan on the back foot.
Yeah, completely. But Lautaro, for especially the deeper they dropped through that second half, and really, there's a point to make that they also stopped playing in that second half, almost trying to say, let's just manage the 1-0 lead, which in a derby like this, and they've been beaten before in similar way, don't do. That's what's so frustrating from an Inter point of view and an Inzaghi point of view. He prepared that game so well, clearly find the right answer to what Milan were going to offer and propose. Dumfries' positioning again was very clever in the way that he played almost as a right winger, and yet defensively was still being able to help on Rafael Leao. So there was so many good things, and then just again not reacting quickly enough to what Pioli did, almost thinking like we've got this with so much under control that we're going to win this. And again, it's not the first time, and you wonder when Inzaghi is going to learn. Now you lose in the Coppa d'Italia, you get smashed by Liverpool. You lose in Naples next weekend.
Okay.
And no, I know, but do you see what I mean? It just can turn so quickly. If you don't lose this derby, you go into those games in a very, very different mindset than now, where we are all questioning Inzaghi.
I don't think people are questioning. We're not there yet. There's obviously a difference between 7 points clear.
I know. But that defeat is on him still.
It's on him. It's on the finishing in the first half and Mike Maignan standing on his head.
Great.
It's on Handanovic. And we need to talk about this because
all season, Handanovic.
And some might say last season too. Andre Onana is obviously he's coming in. Mm-hmm. He didn't have a great Saturday either.
No,
as we know. Sure. Obviously Cameroon playing Burkina Faso in their third match playoff, and big comeback. But big blunder as well.
Big blunder.
I just wonder if this is I like the Onana signing. Because I think it is time to move on. This stuff happens more often than it should. Also, my feelings on older players, right? If you're there, you got to be the cool head. Skriniar at the end was completely out of control.
Yeah.
He wasn't necessarily responsible for the goals because it was De Vrij who got turned by Giroud.
Yeah.
And again, the De Vrij thing, I don't think De Vrij had a bad game.
No, I agree.
But you know what Giroud's going to do. You know that Giroud's either going to tuck it back that way or he's going to protect the ball and try to turn you, right? If he receives it.
True. But do you think he's going to go inside of his left foot to do his turn, not behind, not with the inside of the foot? Yeah, he did it before. I don't know how much De Vrij watched him at Arsenal against Liverpool, but maybe he expected him not to do behind his leg. That's all I mean. Maybe it was
or maybe it's something where you make sure he doesn't receive the ball. You try to get in front of him.
True.
Which, you know, again...
Yeah, that's true. Still, Handanovic has to save it.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.